Welcome back to the Creative Mindset channel. It's your host, L Train. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me again. This video is called Embrace the Journey. It's going to be from a mental health standpoint, perspective. So if you're new to the channel, man, this is what we're all about. Embracing the journey, talking about life, talking about success, talking about the ups and downs that come with this game of life, this journey of life that starts from the time you're born to the time you leave this earth. And there's a journey in between, and there's going to be people that you're going to meet, family that you're born into, friends, colleagues, the area you grew up in, or at least play a part in your journey. And you have to realize that it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be rocky roads, there's going to be obstacles, there's going to be challenges, there's going to be setbacks, there's going to be comebacks as well. There's going to be challenges and obstacles you're going to have to face, and you're going to need a strong mindset. You're going to need a positive mindset to get through it, because I kind of realize that as I get older, it just gets more difficult. It's almost like a video game, right? Where the next level is more difficult than the last level. And so you're at a stage in your life, and maybe you're not happy with your finances or where you're at in your relationship or what you got going on. But remember, you're at this level and you're just trying to figure it out. So don't give up. You can figure it out. Just keep moving forward. Keep staying positive. All right. So next up, I'm going to drop some topics. And the first topic is going to be the small steps. You got to embrace the small steps and the small victories. You can't go through this journey of life and just thinking you can go from 0 to 100. It doesn't matter if it's business, doesn't matter if it's in your career, your job, your employment, whether you're a student, you're in high school, college, grad school, whatever. There's courses you got to take, there's steps you got to take, there's semesters, exams, same thing with your job. There's trainings and certifications. You can't just go from, I'm going to get hired today and I'll be the CEO next year. You got to graduate through the process. So you got to embrace the journey. You got to embrace the process, and you got to enjoy the small wins. If you get a promotion, that's great. If you're starting a business and you get a couple sales, that's great. You know, there's going to be some slow weeks. There's going to be some weeks where it's when it's moving, you get some momentum. So don't be so tough on yourself when you're not accelerating at the pace you want. It's just part of the struggle of being human. We all gonna have struggles. We're all gonna have trials and tribulations. So if you're going through a struggle, you're not part of your life right now where it seems really difficult, just know that it's just a level. You're gonna figure it out. You're gonna graduate to the next level, and the next level will be a little bit more difficult. So stay on the right path. Keep believing in yourself. Keep that positive mindset, and just enjoy the small steps. Enjoy the small victories. The next thing I want to talk about is that we often look at the end product. So you could be someone who's watching a celebrity or an athlete, and you're realizing that, hey man, this person is so great at what they're doing. They're great at their craft, and I'll start it and I'll try that. And then you struggle with it. You don't realize that they've had years, they've had trainers, they've had coaches, they've had mentors who helped them along the way. They've watched game film. This is just from an athletic standpoint, but it could be movies. That actor that you think is really great, he had auditions after auditions after auditions. He might have been in plays. He might have been doing plays in community theater when he was younger, she was younger. And so they got the reps in. So sometimes we kind of beat ourselves up when we see somebody at an end product or a final product of success, and we're not there yet. But we have to put in the mental reps. We have to put in the physical reps. You got to put in the work to kind of get there. So don't hang yourself on the financial status of someone or their celebrity status if you're not there yet. If you want to be a superstar, you can do it. I believe in you, believe in yourself. The next thing I want to talk about is, getting daily wins. The daily wins give you momentum. So I did an earlier video talking about waking up early, eating healthier, drinking water, eliminating bad food, journaling, picking up hobbies that are good for you, that you enjoy. Maybe you used to play soccer back in the day. Maybe there's go out and get a soccer ball and go kick in the field with the kids or something. Or maybe you and your buddies used to play cards, and now everybody's older. This person's got a family, you got a family, and now it's like, hey man, once you get it back together, hey, maybe once a month you get a card game, talk, collab, have fun, just get back into things that bring you enjoyment, because life is so difficult, right? Everything going on with the economy, with countries at war, politics. if you have, a couple of things in your life that you really enjoy, that you're really passionate about, man, you got to keep doing it. It's going to keep the positive mindset going. It's going to help you with your personal growth. It's going to help with your development, and other people will do it too. It's like, oh man, those guys used to play cards. Hey, can I join? And next thing you know, you got a couple, your card game might grow into something bigger and greater. And you never know. You could be talking at the card table and someone brings up a business idea. Someone talks about, hey, this worked for me, or I read this book, or, I got in this hobby, lifting weights, boxing, jujitsu, karate, whatever. It could be a multitude of different things. So find some hobbies that you like, find some activities that are good for your mindset, get back into it. Don't quit. Another thing I wanted to talk about was we all have self-doubt, and we all let self-doubt talk us out of our greatness. Everyone has the potential to be great. Everybody has the potential to be phenomenal, but we let our self-doubt creep into our mindset. So it tells us, oh, I don't have enough money to start that company. Oh, I don't have the experience to do this. I don't have the experience to do that. I'm too old for this. I'm too old to start a podcast. I'm too young to start a podcast. These are the things that we lie to ourselves about, and it hurts our own strategy. It hurts our own growth because we're telling ourselves something negative when you're trying to get to a positive outcome. You have to have more positive ideas. You have to have more positive beliefs to get a positive result. Right? So try to eliminate the negative self-talk. Try to eliminate the self-doubt. Believe in yourself, because if you believe that you can be great, you can be great. It just may take you a decade. It may take you 10 years. It may take you 12 years to get to that achievement that you want. It could be an achievement in your relationship. It could be an achievement at your workplace. It could be an achievement in your business or your career, your school or education, or something you're passing down to the next generation. Hey, look what I started. Look what I built. I built this family business. You guys, you can do it college. You can do what you want. But hey, on the weekends, come back here. Keep this family business going. Keep those great habits alive. Keep them going. Keep them. Make it so it's a everyday thing. Once again, eating healthy, working out, reading books, journaling, networking, all great things. Great return on your investment. So keep doing that. I want to talk about another thing about the struggle, right? We all struggle. I don't care if you're black, you're white, Asian, short, tall, in shape, out of shape. Like, we all have our own struggles. And if you're struggling with life right now, just know that there's a million people, there's a billion people who are struggling too. Everybody doesn't show it. Everybody doesn't post it on social media. Everybody doesn't, telegraph what's going on behind closed doors. So if you're feeling like you're left behind, you're feeling you're not making enough money, you're feeling that, people are becoming more successful than you, people are leveling up and you're not, just know that this is part of the struggle. The struggle is gonna actually make you a better person. So you have to embrace the struggle. You have to embrace the journey that comes with the struggle. It's an everyday thing, man. It's an everyday thing. And you can't quit. You can't give up. You got to keep going forward. You got to keep pushing forward. You're not alone. A lot of people are struggling right now. A lot of people are struggling. You're not the only one. And truth be told, the thing about your struggle is kind of beautiful. There's somebody out in the world who would love to have your problems. If you're watching this video and you live in the United States or a first world country, UK, wherever, you have electricity, you have clean water, you got stores with food. As soon as you walk out the house, you have, social media, you have the internet. We have all these conveniences that someone in another part of the world doesn't have. And so when you're complaining about certain things, just realize, man, your struggle is probably a blessing. I'm going through a situation with a family member, man. I try to help a family member out financially, and then it just completely backfired. And now I don't really want to help other family members out because I just got burned through that situation. So I have to deal with that. And I'm struggling with that. I'm struggling with trusting people, with, hey, I need help with this. I need help with that. And like, okay, I got to look into it before I give you some money or give you some resources because, I didn't do it before and now I got burned. And so now that's the struggle that I'm kind of dealing with. I got to have to explain to this person that, hey, man, I may not be able to help you right now because I'm going through this or I'm going through that. Everybody's not going to be upfront with it. Some people are just keeping a lot of things inside, and I get it. But this is why this channel is great. Come on here and talk about these issues, talk about these topics. And so it's trying to build a community, man. I'm trying to build a brand. I'm trying to let people know that you are not alone, that you are not this person out there who hasn't figured it out, and so you're not intelligent, or there's a lot of people trying to figure things out. People living paycheck to paycheck. People are just barely getting by right now. So believe in yourself and believe that this struggle right now is just temporary. The greatness is on the other side. I'm gonna finish this video up by saying one last thing. Mental health is something that affects all of us. So if you like this video, you like this type of content, you know somebody who's a counselor, psychiatrist, or someone who's a therapist, or maybe someone is going to therapy, or someone is going to counseling, man, this is the type of stuff you can spread. Share. Hey, I checked out this channel, man. It's really cool. If you have any topics, you got any questions, man, hit the like button, hit the comments up, run up the engagement. Every comment's appreciated. Every like is appreciated. Every question is appreciated here. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. This is the message for today. Peace and love. L Train. I'm out.